Hi guys. All right. So what we have here is a bunch of different zooplankton nets. And so these are nets that we use to concentrate zooplankton, which are a type of plankton that is basically an animal. It swims around, it eats phytoplankton. We pull these nets through the water and it concentrates those animals basically. If we were imagining this is in the water, we would drop this into the water, we would pull it through the part of the water column that we want to sample, and then we want to close the net and bring it up to the surface. Imagine if we don't want to get any animals that are at the surface, we just want to get the ones that are down deep. We'll have to close this net. And so the way that we do this is we have a setup right here. This is called a messenger at the top. And you'll imagine we'll drop this from the top of the ship. We'll be standing on the ship. We'll drop this messenger at whatever depth we want to close the net at. And does anybody want to give it a shot? Drop in the messenger. Come on over. Whenever you're ready to close the net, you'll just basically just drop it, just release it, and the messenger will come down, it'll hit on the top of that spring, and the net will close. And there you go. So it's a good little demo. And then we could, if we were imagining we're still in the water, we could continue to pull this up through the water column, but we wouldn't be collecting any more organisms because the net's closed. And so we just have the animals from the space in the water column that we want to sample.
That is pretty
Yeah.
good.
And then so over here we have another similar kind of setup, except for in this case there's no filtration that goes on at all. Basically we have these bottles and we arrange them on this line so we can sample multiple places in the water column at one point. And so we would imagine we would drop this into the water and we would put it at whatever depth we want to sample. Say if this is 1,000 meters, if we want to sample at 1,000 meters, 500 meters in the surface all at once. We would arrange these, space them out by 500 meters each, drop it into the water, and then we would utilize a similar system here that we used over here where we have a messenger. We drop the messenger from the top of the ship. When the first bottle closes, it releases a second messenger, which closes the next bottle, releases another messenger, and so on. Certainly. And there we go. And then we've trapped the water that we want inside these bottles. We can pull it up onto the top of the ship, and we can do whatever we want with it.
Pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Very good. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.